So the first one, I'm going to walk you through it unless somebody's got a good strategy. Any ideas? There's a real, oh, yeah, Lily, let's hear it.
T2, T1, and T7, T6, so there's a first and a last term.
Say it again.
So T2 would be T1, and then T7 would be T6.
Okay.
So it's the first term and the last term?
Yeah, actually, that'll probably work. I'm sure you'll be able to solve it that way. If you were to assume, let's call it S, so we'll make it a different series, and you went S6 equals 729. You might be able to solve it this way because now you know your first term. Okay, but I'm going to show you a way that's a little bit more general purpose, something that's going to work when we have these kind of questions, and that's to make a fraction. And I'll show you why a fraction is helpful. Okay, it gives me a little equation. And the problem is there's too many letters, but that's what the fraction's for. The fraction will get rid of whatever the first term was, and then this is exponent laws. R to the 6 divided by r, that means r to the 5 is 243. So that way I can come up with a single variable and an equation which I can solve. So I believe that means I'm going to get a common ratio of 3. So by doing it with the fraction, it doesn't matter where I start as long as I set up the fraction properly. This is term 7 here. This is term 2 using the term formulas. Okay. Now, I'm only part way there. I have the common ratio, but I still need to know what was the first term. So what I'm going to do is take my answer and use it. It doesn't matter which one you go for, but in this one I'm going to go with term 2. That means AR equals 3. This is term 2. And I know that R equals 3. So A times 3 equals 3. So the first term has to equal 1. Okay. Now I have all the pieces. First term, common ratio. T10 will be 1 times 3 to the 9, which is 19,683. Okay, so here are some clue questions for you. Here's the information. What I'd like you to find is the first term, the common ratio, and then give me the formula. Once you know what these two are, you can arrange not for any particular term, but the formula for any term. Okay. Okay, so let's just talk about the first one. Any questions there? Just show of hands. You rocked it. You're all the way there. Let's see them, people. Otherwise we... Okay, so maybe we do need to discuss this one a little bit. So last one is, let's see here. AR7 over AR cubed is 1/4 over 64. So that means R to the 4 is 1 over 256. So that means my common ratio should be 1/4. And again, I can use it in either of them. Sorry, did I make a mistake? Is it okay? Yes, question? Because this is the term formula for term 8. Term 8 is ARn minus 1, so that's AR8 minus 1, which is AR7. Okay? Good. Okay. So I'm going to take that, and again, you can use it on either one. That means it's a times 1/4 cubed equals 64. So a times 1/64 equals 64. So what's that? 4096? Is that right? Wow, I'm impressed myself there. Okay, so the term formula will be 4096, 1/4, and minus 1. So for the last one here, part of the trick to getting through this is to use a fraction like we did last time. But this time, the trick is to realize that the common ratio is any term divided by the previous. So a common ratio could be 2x plus 4 over x minus 4. It could also be these two terms. So it must also be 9x plus 6 over 2x plus 4. So because both of them equal the common ratio, they must also be equal. It's the same number. So that gives us a little equation here that we're going to have to solve. And the worst of it is that we have to cross multiply. Okay? So to cross multiply this, 2x plus 4 and 9x plus 6, x minus 4. So let's see here, 4x squared plus 16x plus 16 equals 9x squared minus 36 and 6, so minus 30x minus 24, I think. So if I collect the like terms, that'll be 5x squared minus 46x minus 40. Okay. And you can pick your favorite factoring algorithm, but it's a quadratic equation to solve. So I'm going to go this way. And then this one would factor as x minus 50, x plus 4. So dividing by 5, I end up with x minus 10 and 5x plus 4. So x could be either 10 or negative 4/5. Okay, so we'll just verify one of these. Because this is an easy one to do math with 10, let's check and see what the numbers would actually have been. So 10 minus 4 is going to be 6. Then 24 and 96. So the common ratio here is actually going to be, let's see here, looks like 4 in that instance. So it goes 6 times 4 times 4, and it would keep going. We could also verify it with 4/5, but I don't like fractions, and I think that's enough for today. So, okay.